You know what's so funny about me is people say I don't listen, I interrupt people, this and that. I just have so much pattern recognition of being an entrepreneur my whole literal life, and I spend so much time listening when I'm not in front of a camera that I gave you the answer within the first 4 seconds. We're gonna go through it because I wanna make sure you got the T's and the I's,
Right.
but we'll go right back to it. This is a 100% investment. What's your appetite for lack of margin? Because there's no other way.
Right.
Which also speaks to having to be able to be in a place where you're growing the offense while you're spending more time on the defense. Knicks last night were within 3 and decided to put a defensive unit off a timeout, which made sense, except that the Bulls scored 5 points in 2 seconds and we were back down by 8 and had to call another timeout and put back out the offense. That's the decision Coach Fizdale made. Luckily, the Knicks rallied and won, but that would have been the critical point where he lost because he decided at that point it was time to invest in defense. And unfortunately, the market, aka the Bulls, said, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
That's your game. All the top line revenue you're gonna give up because there's only so much. You know, entrepreneurs like you and me think we can do 280%, not 100%, which is not true.
Yeah.
There is a number. Some can do 280, but that doesn't mean you can do 390. And so that's the game. The only other variable in your life to play this out is what you're willing to give up in leisure or time efficiency. Most of what I'm successful at is completely predicated on actually having 4-minute meetings when it's a 4-minute meeting instead of a 30-minute meeting. That is, if I'm really starting to understand myself, I'm like, oh right, 0 waste.
Mm-hmm.
Creates vulnerability because you have a meeting and you leave and nobody knew what the fuck you just said. You know, but I'd still rather do that for 4 minutes than 29 minutes because then once I realize a week later nobody knew what I said, you have another 8-minute meeting with the context of them not knowing and you get it done, and so now you're in for 12 instead of 30.
Yeah.